What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are excited to be cooking again. We did some traveling, had some blogs posted, so I appreciate you guys checking all those out. But we are finally back home, and we can get grilling again. So today we're doing something a little bit different. It's a special treat. We're going to be smoking this whole big old chub of bologna. So this is not really a big complicated recipe. It's actually super easy since this is right from the grocery store. It's already cooked. You just buy this right at the deli counter. You can ask them and they'll sell you this whole chub of bologna. So all I'm gonna do is season this up, throw it on the smoker just to infuse it with some extra smoke, a little extra flavor from the rubs. Then we're gonna slice it up and make our own version of a classic bologna and cheese sandwich. Now, this is not your childhood bologna sandwich. We're gonna add some more ingredients to it and it's going to be really, really tasty. So let me show you how to do it. And here we have our beautiful beef bologna. Now this is what my grocery store had in stock. And as you can see, this one has this kind of foil wrap around it. If your bologna has this plastic wrap, be sure to remove this before you throw this on the grill because you definitely don't want to be eating plastic or sort of papery wrap. We're just gonna peel this right off to expose our beautiful bologna. Score the bologna about a 1/4 inch deep. You don't need to cut too deep into it. Now as this thing is cooking, these cuts will open up and again allow a little bit more smoke to penetrate, add a little bit more flavor to our bologna. I mean, bologna on its own is, you know, it's okay, but you add some seasoning, add a little bit of smoke, and it is so much better. We've got our cuts going lengthwise. Now we're gonna go across the bologna, also about a 1/4 inch deep or so, and just rotate and cut. All right, my bologna is scored, looking pretty nice. So again, we've got our cuts going lengthwise, cuts going all the way around, about a 1/4 inch deep or so. And one last step before I season this is I'm gonna hit it with just a little yellow mustard for the binder so the seasoning can actually stick to the meat. Light coating of yellow mustard, and just like any binders, you can use pretty much anything you want. You can do hot sauce, you can do Worcestershire. You really won't be able to taste this too much. This is just to kind of get the outside a little wet and sticky so the seasoning can stick to our bologna. And get some on top. Look at that. It's like playing spin the bottle with a chub of bologna. For the seasoning, I'm going with a 1-2 punch of my all-purpose seasoning and our brand new sweet barbecue rub, which is available on our site, along with a new maple bourbon rub. Both of these are available on the website. It's a good mix of the kind of sweet and savory. Get the sweet barbecue, maple bourbon. They are delicious. So grab a bottle and check those out. So we're gonna go with the all-purpose rub first. It's a good mix of that kind of salt, pepper, garlic, little smoked paprika, and just go on the outside and then just kind of press that in so it sticks better to our bologna. Stand it up, get the top here. And now I'm gonna finish it off with our sweet rub. So this is sweetened with honey powder, so it has that really nice natural sweetness, and it pairs really well with our AP rub. If you like smoking ribs, this rub is absolutely killer on ribs. We have a recipe on our site when we're testing this out, and it is so good. Shake that around a little bit. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Nicely coated. All right, bologna seasoned up, and I'm gonna let this hang out on the cutting board here for about 10-15 minutes while we preheat the grill. It's gonna allow that seasoning to kind of sweat in a little bit. It'll open up some more, and we can get the grill going. And we're gonna be using a brand new grill today, which I'm super excited about. So let me show you guys what we got. Ta-da! We got a new Weber pellet cooker. This is the Searwood XL600. This is probably one of the most common requests for grills that I got, was to start cooking on a pellet cooker, to show you guys how those work and how to make my recipes on these types of grills. So we got the latest and greatest from Weber, and this thing is a beast. We just put it together, haven't used it, so this will be our first cook on this grill. We just kind of burned it in a little bit, got it seasoned up so it's ready to go. And as you can see, it is nice and big. It has 2 shelves, a really large hopper for all the pellets, nice full digital controller, full Wi-Fi capabilities. But the one feature that really kind of caught my eye on this grill is the ability to sear over high direct heat. So the issue with pellet cookers is that it's all indirect heat, and they're really good for low and slow cooking, but not so much grilling or, you know, searing. And this one can't do that. It can get up to 600 degrees direct heat. So we're going to be testing that out in a future video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. This is super easy. So we just turn the temperature dial right here, So we'll go about 275. Press this guy. Get that little ignition icon. You can hear that auger spinning inside, and we'll let it heat up. All right, the grill is up to temperature right around 275 degrees. I've got my chub of bologna on a small wire rack on this little metal tray, so it just makes it easier to get it to put it on the grill and to take it off. So let's put this guy on. Put it right there in the center. I'm gonna close this and let that go. I'm gonna leave it on for about 3 hours or so. Again, just long enough to get that nice color on the outside. It'll start to open up a little bit and our bologna is gonna be ready. All right, bologna has been on for about 3 hours. So let's take a peek and see how we are looking. Oh yeah, look at that. See, it opened up nicely right in those cuts. It has this really beautiful color on the outside. Nice and jiggly. So it is fully warmed up, and yeah, this thing is ready to go. So I'm gonna pull it off. We're gonna let it rest for just a few minutes and then we can assemble our delicious sandwiches. All right, let's put this guy right here. You can smell the seasoning, you can smell the smoke, you can even see the little smoke ring within those cuts. Yeah, this is looking real nice. So we're gonna let this hang out for about 10 minutes or so, just so it cools down just a bit. And in the meantime, we're gonna toast up some bread for our sandwiches. So I'm using this nice white bread. Nice big slices. I'm just gonna toss a couple of these on the grill. Let's see how this goes. I think it's my first time putting toast on the pellet smoker, so we'll see how that works. Close that up. Let's see, we can crank this up a little bit more. Yeah, we'll just go to like 475. Raise it up a little bit. We'll see how that toasts up. So a quick note on the Weber searwood. It's coming up to temperature really fast, but that entire 3 hour period that the bologna was on, this thing stayed nice and steady, 275, didn't fluctuate at all. So yeah, so far it is running like a champ. Let's take a look at our smoked toast. Oh wow, look at that. It is browning up nicely. Ooh, nice. Let's give it a flip. We'll go another minute or so, and my toast will be ready. All right, let's put together these sandwiches. So first things first, let's cut our bologna. Man, this thing looks so good. Look at that, look at the color on this. So we've made this in the past a couple times, and sometimes I'll glaze it with the barbecue sauce at the end, which is fine too. You can really use any sauces, whatever flavor profile you're going for, but here we just did the seasonings, and this is looking really nice. So let's cut a nice little piece here. It looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Nice little smoke ring on the edge. Beautiful crust. Maximum flavor here on the bottom. That is a nice looking piece of bologna. For the sandwich, we're gonna go with a piece of our toasted white bread. A little bit of mustard on the bottom there. Our beautiful bologna. Need that American cheese, of course. Actually, we're gonna go with 2 slices because it's a pretty big slab of bologna and a pretty big sandwich. Right there. Next, we've got some sweet and spicy coleslaw. This will give it that nice little tanginess. And last, I'm gonna add some of these chili cheese Fritos, a little extra crunch, flavor, and our top toasted bread. Look at that. Let's cut our sandwich in half and just see how it looks. Oh yeah. Look at that. Get the bread, the mustard, the bologna, cheese, coleslaw, and our chips. That's a really good looking sandwich. That looks really nice. Let's try out this bologna sandwich. It looks so good. Seeing all those layers, let's just go for it. Wow. This is delicious. The bologna has that nice mild smoke to it. The barbecue seasonings come through. You get the chips, the toasted bread, the coleslaw just kind of cuts through all that. Tangy mustard. This is exactly what you want in a sandwich. This is perfect. This is a great way of kind of changing up a plain bologna and cheese sandwich and making it into something really tasty. Just buy this whole chub of bologna. This thing was like 30 bucks, so it's not, not too expensive, and you get a lot for your money. Smoking your bologna like this really kind of elevates that plain bologna and cheese sandwich to something really tasty. You get all those seasonings, you get all the flavor out of it, And again, you can use whatever spices you want, whatever flavor profile you're going for, and it's always going to be delicious. Yeah, this is great. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. No, now.